covering the Adnan Hariri Rapid. So we missed out on a few rounds, mostly because today's playing schedule is 5 hours long, so yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming for 5 hours today. So I got this midway. At the midway point, rank after round 8, you can see that the tournament is already clinched. And actually, as we see on this board, Antoine drew against Amr. So Amr is now on 8.5. Antoine is on 6 out of 8.5 out of 9. Antoine is on 6 out of 9. 2 rounds remaining. No one can catch Amr. Actually, mathematically speaking, if Amr loses the next 2 and Najjar wins the next 2 and wins this one as well, he might be able to. So let's see Najjar. Who is he playing against? He's playing against Samer. And Samer seems to be okay. Right. It says on the board on the right 0-1, but I don't think black won here. Not yet, at least. There are a billion checks. Yeah, he took and played queen g7 check. This might even be better for white now, because queen takes f6 is coming. But there's queen f1 mate. But yeah, you take queen f6 with check. This is weird to play. Why did he not go back to b8, for example? Huh, I don't get that. Okay, king b6, he allowed taking with check. Okay, queen f1 is a mate threat. You have queen check and queen d1. Oh, that wins probably. Well, the a pawn is hanging at the same time. So queen d8 check and queen d1, protecting f3. But a2 is hanging, so not easy. At the same time, your h-pawn is quick, but also this queen can do a lot of checks because the white king isn't safe. Tough to say. Obviously, the safest bet would be this will end in a draw, but you never know. Draw, white win. I would say draw 60%, white win 30%, black win 10%. Probably. Okay, this will be a long game. Let's see if we have another shorter game. Mahdi drew against Abdelaziz. Akram against Joe. I think Joe withdrew. So actually this is 1-0, not 0-1. Wahid against Abdullah. Seems like Abdullah is completely winning. Up the exchange and 2 pawns. So not very interesting. Adib against Muhammad. Wow, did this start late or something? Or is this a DGT error? Seems like a DGT error. Samer against Ahmad, back to this. So queen d8 check. I don't believe he's taking his time thinking here. Right? What's up, Joe? Yeah, shame you left, man. It's sad. Sorry. Always a pleasure taking a look at your games. You bring excitement to this tournament. Okay, but we're not going to discuss this publicly, I guess. Yeah, so queen d8 check. Yeah, I don't know. These transmission errors are very weird. I wish we could get an update. Liga today, Joe. Liga today. We're going to bounce back. So what do I do now? We want chess. We want some moving pieces. We're not getting moving pieces. This is a moving pieces situation. Thanks, Joe. This is a moving pieces situation, but not overly interesting. Okay, let's go back in time. We stopped at round 4. Wow, I missed a lot of rounds. Okay, let's go to round 5. Amr against Abdullah. So we saw again the Skaro Khan. Did we see it? Yeah, we saw it in the Blitz. You guys have to watch the Ibrahim Shemiyi Blitz. All of this is theory. And he castles short here. Yeah, Amr previously played bishop e3 and castled long. Yeah, so he castled short here. Queen c7. And... okay. Yeah, he's obviously h3 is the only move. You're not going to play g3, weaken all your squares. h3, bishop e6, c4. Yeah, this is a standard plan for white. Now he wants to play at some point knight c3 and d5. You don't always go knight c3. As I'm seeing in the game, he went knight f4. Yeah. Okay, knight d7, c5. Yes, c5. Yeah. Now I'm starting to remember. Is it this position? Castling long against the Skaro line is almost always wrong. I realized after I tried it many times and checked the engine. Joe's saying, it's not wrong. Carlsen played it against Duda, you know, but I think castling long, short is probably the way to go. Castling long, though, you can definitely play it. It's not that wrong, but yeah, it's very dangerous for white at the same time. And theoretically speaking, there is equality for black. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. Okay, yeah. So I used to castle short. I'm castling long nowadays because not many people know how to play the black side when you castle long. But if I realized, like as happened here, like Amr realized Abdullah really knows what he's doing as black, so instead of castling long, he castled short in this game. So that's what I would do as well. If I realize my opponent is putting a lot of pressure on me as white, I just castle short. Because when you castle long, there's this b5 line as well, which Duda played against Carlsen, and yeah, Duda won. Wait, no, I'm remembering wrong. Carlsen was white. Carlsen was black. Yeah, Duda was white, and Duda won as white. Yeah. Okay, but you get my point. Yeah, so what I was remembering was there's this bishop f4 here. He goes knight f4 instead. So of course does attack 2 points, so you have to play g6 and have to... yeah, this is losing actually. Yeah, this is losing. So already here, knight d7 is probably a mistake. Yeah, it's kind of coming back to me. Because I haven't played short in a long while. Castling short, not Nigel short. Yeah, so knight f4, you're hitting e6, and you're hitting h5. Probably best just to give up h5. Or play h4. Yeah, you can play h4 here as black. Yeah. You can play h4, g5, stuff like that later. Yeah. This just loses on the spot. You give up a piece, but look at the attack. Yeah. This is losing by force. Yeah, whoa, look at the pawns. Whoa. Four extra pawns, yeah. We're going to go through this like lightning. Yeah, that's it. So any updates on the 9th round? Nothing. Ahmed won against Samir. Okay. That's rather peculiar. Well, not so peculiar. Okay, we left. He even gave him this check. Why didn't he go to like a6? I don't know. Okay, a4, check, king b4. I guess he wants to activate the king. g4. I can't be convinced that this is losing for white. He dropped 2 pawns. Yeah, what's queen c1? He should have played something like h3 maybe. h3 is possible. Yeah, just lost all his pawns. Okay. Take a look at the game from the start. Take a look at the game from the start. That's a terrible song. Sung by a terrible voice. Okay, this kind of variation, yeah. Yeah, Ahmed loves to play this kind of stuff. Gingy Indian-esque. This isn't even the Gingy Indian. These end games are the worst, especially with no time. What's up, Pat Zaruk, by the way? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Oh, wow. He lost a piece? He lost a piece, look at that. What's bishop h3, Samir? Whoa. Yeah, this mask situation isn't helping. Yeah, then it's amazing Samir came back from all of this. He's just down a piece. He did this. Nope. I don't get how he recovered. Oh! What's on castles? Whoa. So much weirdness. Long castles, whoa. Yeah, you can't take back with the c-pawn because of the pin, and joop. Honestly, here, white can even claim to be better, no? No, that's too much, but... yeah, I don't know, allowing the sand game... I don't know how silly something like queen g1 is. Allowing queen takes f3 but meeting that with queen g2, then queen d1 check, queen g1, trying to go for a draw like that, and if not, push the pawn, the g pawn supported by the queen. I don't know, probably a bit stupid though. There's something against that. Mahdi against Abdulaziz. Yeah, Mahdi also a lifelong English player. He plays 1e4 like 5% of the time. I believe he's told you that, Pat Zaruk. Okay. Yeah, these knights look wonderful. White got in b4, d4, bishop b2. This looks like a good position for white. I would enjoy playing this as white. Bishop b2, and now c5. Okay. Oh, he plonked the knight on d6. Yeah, but there's always like knight c8. This isn't a really stable square for the knight. Seems black is getting enough play here. Yeah. Yeah, knight c8. Ooh, he fell for the fork though. How did white not win this? What in the world? What? By the way, you can probably liquidate into the... No, liquidating into the rook endgame is stupid. Oh! Ouch. Yikes. Tactics win games. Tactics win games. Pop. Yeah, the king d5 didn't happen. This is DGT. They just put the kings on king e4, and king e5. Yeah, rook d4 is just just unbelievable. Especially if this time is correct. He had 9 minutes. What? They were flying, huh? They were flying here. Look at the time, guys. This is a 10-minute game. They were absolutely flying. Yeah, like when you're playing with an extra exchange, the only way you can lose is to get forked, or draw is to get forked. So just look at all the possible knight forks. And these pieces are on the same light squares, and obviously in forking distance. So here you have to play rook f3. But you shouldn't even get into this situation. You should see it from here. You should play something like rook f2. Rook 1 f2. Yeah, that's just simply unbelievable. Did round 10 start? No, it's too early. There's a reasonable break, not like yesterday with the blitz. Yeah, this game we're not going to get, I guess. Antoine against Amr was a really short affair. Nimzovich, Sicilian. And this line against the Nimzovich, not a very enterprising line. d4. Here, I think the most aggressive and well-known move is c5. Or taking and yeah, something like that. What's up, Dr. 1000 IQ? Okay, this way, this is just an isolated queen spawn position. White should be slightly better. Knight b4 is a nice aggressive move. He agreed to withdraw. This is like, why? Look at the standings. Like Assis losing, I mean, it's a problem for him if he loses this game, but just accepting a draw in this position, you risk nothing as white. You can play queen b3 here, protect c2, protect a2, threaten a3, more pressure here. Queen takes f2 is obviously not possible. You play queen takes b4. This is just lackluster, to be honest. I don't like this. And we didn't take a look at Wahid against Abdullah. Beiluf hacked. Queen b3, maybe a5. Yeah, let's go back. Queen b3, a5, just a3. If a4, queen takes b4. Not a problem. No, there are no tricks. Assis just didn't want to risk anything, but I don't like that. Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, he's on a bunched up score here. Najjar 1, so that's dangerous. Mahdi, but you can't draw all your games and get a good standing either. Oh, this was a very the Janovsky, and this is a very aggressive line by white, but he's allowing knight b3 at all times. Ooh. Yeah, okay, this is rather unexplainable by Wahid. Oh, and the boomerang tactic. You know, this is the boomerang tactic. He takes here, because if bishop takes e7, knight takes e7. Wow. I used to call this the French tactic, but Mr. John Bartholomew actually, I heard him say, ooh, oh, just a trade actually. I heard him say that this is called, I think he named it, or I don't know where he got it from, the boomerang tactic. It's really a cool name. I love it. Yeah, you can't take the bishop because of back rank mate. Tactics win games. Oof. Yeah, I don't know why we're still watching this. Wow, okay, yeah, so this is another loss from the opening. Wahid really needs to work on his openings. All of these players in this tournament, they work a lot on their openings. Every one of them, I think. Maybe Ahmed and Abdelaziz not so much because they're older. Except for the pensioners. I'm using the term from Kramnik and I'm not insulting them. Yeah, I think everyone works on their openings. Still haven't started. Okay. Rook e4. Pat the Rook is actually suggesting Rook e4 in the Mahdi game. Rook e4. Yeah, it's even safer, Rook e4. Yeah, you protect b4 and e3. My suggested Rook f3 allows complications after knight takes b4, Rook b3. Yeah. Okay, your game against Amr. Which round was that? Round 6? Nope. 7? Nope. 8? Yes! Okay. Actually, I just realized on this DGT interface. I just realized something. There's this. I can't just press this and go back to the start of the game. I thought that button was missing. Yeah, why would it be missing? Come on. I've been streaming for like 30 minutes or so. I don't know what happened to the uptime command. Dr. 1000 IQ. This line. Yeah, I don't really like this for white. It's acceptable though. I'm not sure this is the most correct. Is this the topical theory nowadays? Because if the knight comes to g3, there is always this knight f5, and white seems to be very happy. This seems like a free attack for white, to be honest. Yeah, he even plays queen g4. Queen g4, obviously you're never afraid of g6 because there's knight h6 check. g6 would be a terribly weakening move. Oh wow, there's bishop d2 is it's not just connecting the rooks, intending to like double up or stuff on the f file. It's also threatening this sneaky bishop b4. Wow. Yeah, otherwise this would win an exchange, and now white gets a free attack. This is exactly what I was talking about yesterday. Opposite colored bishop situation, but the attacking side, you're playing with this bishop, you're playing with these two rooks, with this queen. This bishop is just defending a dark square, which we don't really care about. We do care about it a bit, but not much. Whoa, look at the tactics. Bishop takes f7, if rook takes f7, rook takes f6, intending queen takes c8 check. If I can get this against the Sicilian, I'm switching to e4. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where black went wrong. He probably lost a friend. Like maybe somewhere in the bitterness and... Okay, I'll shut up now. Yeah, I mean, when I saw the knight to g3, I had... It was just bad omens. I had this feeling. This tingling. Okay, of course he doesn't fall for rook takes f7. He plays rook takes c2. Still not so good. Queen h5 threatening bishop g6. With ensuing pain. Bishop g6 anyway. Ouch. Ouchies. He's still holding on. He's still holding on. But again, this bishop is just on its own. Oh, and now the tactics come. Yeah, queen takes f6 would fall for mate. Queen e8 check. King h7, queen g8 mate. Or bishop... Yeah, bishop g8 would be mating, but not mate. Okay, he picks up a lot of pawns. And now the attack is still raging. Yeah, he has enough compensation for the exchange, technically speaking. Wow, Dr. 1000 IQ, I'm really impressed. Using the word uncultured swine as well. Man, I'm subscribed 2 times to your channel now. Okay, bishop check, obviously. Obviously. And he's going for the... Yeah, he's right. The end game is winning as well. With all of these passed pawns. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, you told me missed queen g8. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Because Dr. Antaz, like you told me, he missed mate twice. I wasn't paying attention. Wait, what? Where? Queen g8! Lol! Queen f8 mate! Oh my god! Queen f8 mating! Queen g8, queen takes g8. I missed those too. Okay. Lol. My god. Okay, Joe, did Joe stop from the start of the day? I think so, yeah. So no game Joe against Wahid. Habash against Antoine. Boop, boop, boop. If I, instead of playing queen a6, trading queens. Rook c1. Ah, yeah, that looks losing. Yeah, rook c1. Rook c1 for black. Yeah, this king on h3, it's just crazy with queens on board. Queen and rook. It isn't an endgame. Queen and rook is 14 points. Doesn't obey the Soltis rule of under 13. Yeah. Yeah, of course this is lost. There's no move for white because he doesn't have a check. You're controlling h8 very well. Yeah, king on h6 is safe. Yeah, completely safe. Rook c1, yeah. Yeah, wow, then this operation is... No, this operation is correct because he missed mate twice. After he didn't see mate twice, it got a bit dicey. Here he should have traded queens, probably. Yeah, what he did here with king h3 is absolutely crazy. But he had to stop queen h4 as well, which would be mating. And king g3 runs into queen f4. Yeah, of course, you have to play king h3, but that's already losing. So here he had to make a tough decision to trade or not to trade queens. He had 17 seconds. And turns out not trading queens just runs into some mating ideas. Not easy to see, especially from here. Okay, Muhammad against Antoine. Oh, I learned about this button now. I just saw it. I mean, like this DGT interface, you don't see it. Trading still keeps advantage. Yeah, I would imagine that endgame, as happened in the game, should be slightly better for white. Though the rook is quite active as well. Not so clear. Muhammad likes to play this system. This is the Carlsen system. He plays b3, bishop b2. Bishop h6 is actually theory. Yeah, Antoine is up to date on his theory. Castles. Already something like knight d5, what? Ah, yeah, because queen takes a2, bishop takes g7, obviously. Okay, so this. Yeah, but if you're going for an endgame here, this is... still should be okay for white, but... Yeah, no, seems fine. Now this e5 pawn might become a weakness. e5 is not a move to take lightly. Maybe you can play slower. You can play something like rook e1 and then h3, g4 perhaps. Maybe rook e1, f5, even though that gives up the e5 square. Still seems fine for white, no? Am I being distracted? No, this is fine for white. White is better. He has a nice roller. Allowing this though is bad. Yeah. He moved away with the king as well. Oh, he just lost the pawn. Yeah. Okay, now it's lost. Yeah, that was a tactical error, but that endgame was fine. He played well. Habash played well here. Yeah, that's just lost. Yeah, so there are dark square weaknesses in that endgame. Yeah, that might be true. Queen takes g7, rook takes g7, and the king will stop the pawns and the dark squares. Yeah, maybe the king stops the pawns on the dark squares, and you protect the pawns on the queen side, and then with your rook you start infiltrating on c2. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That probably means that black is maybe even close to winning. The concept of blockading the h pawn and g pawn with the king, yeah, that flips the evaluation on its head, right? a4 b3. a4 b3 holding everything. Man, this is so complicated. Like, we need to spend like 2 minutes just analyzing this, which, yeah, we will do. Seems like round 10. Well, Dr. 1000 IQ is still in the chat, so yeah, queen takes, probably king takes, right? You play g4, I guess, or maybe not. Maybe b3 so that rook c2 you don't, because if you play g4 rook c2 it becomes a bit annoying, because bishop takes b7, there's rook takes b2, but then bishop takes a6, rook takes a2, bishop c4. Yeah, b3 seems safer, going for that stuff, because then maybe king g5 and stuff like that. Not in this concrete variation though. So actually, can I make moves here? I can't, right? I can't. Is there like a button I can flip the board Is there a button? This is full screen. Nope. Ah, this flips the games. Yeah, so queen takes g7, king takes g7, b3, king h6, g4, king g5, bishop e6, rook c3, and the bishop is overloaded. It has to protect g4. Probably you don't play g4, right? Queen takes g7, king takes. No, we didn't even say g4. Hold on. Queen takes g7, king takes g7, b3, king h6. Yeah, you don't have anything but g4. You give up h6, okay. We start the round at 240? Whoa! Oh, that's really bad news. That's really bad news. I'm not going... Or do I keep the stream running for another hour? Yeah, maybe. We can do a lot of different things. 2 rounds. Yeah, I was planning on stopping the stream at 3. If you play 2 rounds, 240 now... 240 you play 2 rounds, that's like 330 probably. It's not a huge issue, I guess. I'll take a short break maybe. We still have a lot of games to go through. Once the king reaches g5, I'm completely winning. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is probably lost. What's up, Beiloof? What's up, buddy? Ah, yeah. Yeah, I got cheated. I couldn't believe it. Like Dr. 1000, like you, so so up to date on the culture. So let's take a look again. Queen takes g7, king takes g7, b3, king h6. You give up. You jettison the h pawn. And what do you play? a4. King takes h5 and plonk the bishop on c4. That seems to be the way to draw, yeah. The bishop is unassailable from c4, and you start coming in with your king over to the queen side. You even jettison the b pawn, doesn't matter. That seems like a fortress, no? Especially with the white king being able to cross over and come over to the dark squares, for example. Start threatening some stuff. Whoa, that's sad. I thought Dr. 1000 like you listened to the fray. Sad. No, I like what we're getting at, Pat the Rook. Queen takes g7, king takes g7, b3, king h6, a4, and then bishop c4, and get the king to the queen side. That seems to be fortress-esque. Rook c2. Ah, rook c2 blocking the crossing of paths. You know what? I had... Okay. So you're saying queen takes g7, king takes g7, b3, rook c2, but bishop takes b7, takes a2, and Yeah, that's complicated. Look, I found something easier though. Queen takes g7, king takes g7. Queen takes g7 check, king takes g7, a4. a4. If rook c2, bishop takes b7, rook takes b2, bishop takes a6. White should be fine, maybe even better. And queen takes g7 check, king takes g7, a4, king h6, bishop c4. And then you play b3 and you allow the king to pass. So I like your rook c2 idea, stopping our king to pass, but I found if we switch the move order, b3, a4 instead of b3, we're able to let the king pass. I think that's the solution. The position is winning if queen takes queen. Why? But refute my line. Yeah. Queen takes g7 check, king takes g7, a4. What does black play here? King h6, bishop c4. b3 and you cross. You don't even need to play b3 even. You can stay and play b4 maybe. And you just cross with the king, and you start marching with the king, like to b4. Sorry, not here. b6 I meant. Engine says minus 2.8. Yeah, but it might be a fortress. Is the depth increasing? Okay, queen takes g7 check, king takes g7, a4, b5. Ah, yeah, a4 doesn't completely block b5. Yeah, okay. Humph. That seems to make my idea not work. Queen takes g7 check, king takes g7, b5. You know what? F this position. Yeah, yeah, all of these nuances in rapid. Yeah, this isn't happening, I know. It needs this needs to be played in a classical time control. This is downright crazy, downright insane. So what's the conclusion here? We tried so many different ideas. We realized the king coming over to the queen side is good, but then the rook can stop us. And b3, there's always this rook c2 as well. We realized we can give up the king side pawns, but then maybe that's not best. And queen takes g7 check, king takes g7. Yeah. Can we try to go haywire on the king side? No, then the king comes to g5. Yeah, we can't come up with our king, for example. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, if white had the king on h4, that would be a completely different story. That would be... Maybe white would be better then. Yeah, this dark square stuff by black is really important. Like if the pawn were on h4, that would be another story as well. Yeah, I don't know. Queen takes g7, check king takes g7. What's the best defense? I guess just back to this b3 stuff. I guess we have to play that b3 a4 stuff. Okay. Abdelaziz against Adib. So le English. He's playing this kind of stuff. G3, E3, not even fianchettoing. Yeah, but again, black gets in E4. You see, he's playing the reverse Grand Prix. Yeah. I told you guys yesterday, by the way, Abdelaziz played bishop G2 in this position, in which D5 is almost winning. It seemingly gives up a pawn, but it's actually very strong. I can show you guys this line in a bit. Yeah, white. Okay, he's playing a lot on the queen side. Yeah, black starts getting in this kind of attacking stuff. Just don't play queen h5. That would be mated with queen takes g7 mate. Yeah, he's just not castling. Now he castles, but I mean knight check is big. Not now, because there's always the bishop. Now, or he wins the pawn. Okay. I thought this was going to be an attacking game. Turns out it's an end game. Oh, ooh, what? How is this? Dr. 1000 IQ, Beiluf, someone help us. The bots are coming. Whoa, so... What? Is this another DGT error? This is definitely a DGT error. Yeah. How could this not be a DGT error? This is a draw. Queen takes c4, draw. Then it's an opposite colored bishop endgame. You play bishop c3, and this passed pawn is never crossing. Well, queen takes c4, f takes, bishop c3. Maybe the king comes in. It's still a game, but shouldn't, like, white shouldn't lose this, or he lost on time and the position is flipped. I don't know. Ahmed against Mahdi, a draw. Seems like an early draw. Okay. So the Bogo Indian with bishop d2, c5. Yeah, this kind of stuff makes me not like the Bogo. This seems like a nice position. Again, Ahmed likes playing with the structure e4, d5, closing up the center. He likes playing with knights. That's why he likes closing up the center. But in this case, he's the one with the bishop. Okay, trades pawns, not loses the pawn. g3 is nice, preventing knight f4. And they just agreed to a draw here. Oh, white can definitely play for something with like queen c3, c5, or rook c3, c5, but yeah, okay, just called it a day. Again, I'm highly critical of these decisions. Abdullah against Samer. h4, this prep, nice, okay. This is a dangerous, yeah, g6, this is a very dangerous line for white. Oh, I'm not, no, bishop f5 is not the correct move, is it? Abdullah, we need you here, man. Oh, wow. How is this? Okay, he started gambiting pawns. What's the way forward here? I don't know. e5 is maybe okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's funny. Game didn't last much beyond this. Black won? How did black win? Is there a DGT error here again? Where's Abdullah? He lost against Samir. How? I don't get this. This seems to be a better, not better, but like you have d6, maybe bishop c4 check, bishop c4 immediately. Doesn't seem losing. Maybe even fine for white. I think bishop f5 is not correct. This g6 stuff is a line. Of course, h takes, you play rook takes. And if f takes, you play... if f takes, what do you play? I guess you just play knight f3. Knight f3, knight g5. Something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, we need Beyluf in the chat. Call for Beyluf. Okay, this game. What about Ahmad Mahdi? We took a look at. Abdulaziz against Adib. We took a look at. Weird result. Muhammad against Antoine. Amr against Akram. Okay. So we covered round 8. Round 9, did we finish round 9? Did we finish covering round 9? Wahid against Abdullah, yes. Amr against Antoine, yes. Adib against Muhammad. Adib against Muhammad we didn't cover. Mahdi against Abdulaziz we did, right? Samir against Ahmad, we took a look at the opening. Yeah, it was this stuff with bishop takes c3. Janjian Dianask. Mahdi against Abdulaziz. I remember we covered it, but yeah, of course we did. This position. Okay, Adib against Muhammad. Yeah, we didn't get the game. Okay, so round 8 and 9 we covered. Round 5. So we still have 5, 6, 7, right? Let's see 5. Amr against Abdullah we covered. Joe against Muhammad didn't happen. Wahid against Abdulaziz. Okay. Wahid against Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz playing the Benoni. Since when does he play the... Wow, that's very weird. That's a... that's like a Fort Knox against the Benoni. It's a cute idea, but weird. Okay. Yeah, something fell in my room. Yeah, black is getting a lot of counterplay on c4. Seems to be heading south. Still looks fine though. Oh, this is a tactically questionable move. Here you probably just take, and I don't see why white should be that much worse. E6, of course you just take back. Still, like, there is knight f4. You have bishop e4, bishop d5. Yeah, but now he just basically loses the pawn. Especially because of knight f8. Taking immediately, you might argue there's bishop here, bishop here. Bishop e4, bishop d5. But now there's nothing. Yeah, he couldn't take with the c pawn, again, tactically because of c4. Black's position is so good, he creates all of these tactics. Yeah, this seems lost now. Knight takes d4. Yeah, this is rather simply lost actually. Queen f6, attacking the, not really attacking the f3 knight, but oh, nasty. Nasty. What? What? Yeah. Did these illegal moves actually happen and no one noticed? Lol. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Wahid was lost anyway, but that would be funny if those happened. Akram against Ahmad. Another Gingy Indian by Ahmad. Ah, he doesn't even... Yeah, he would play bishop takes c3 here 9 times out of 10. This is one of those one time. This is transposing into some weird Dutch. Some weird Leningrad. Whoa! He's weakening every square on the board. Queen b3, I don't know about trading queens. Castling long and trading queens. This is one of the weirdest games I've ever seen. Somehow this pawn structure needs to... This is unacceptable for black. How is he not winning? Huh? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was gonna... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it's funny. White's position is so good. He still is fighting for something. Not fighting, but like he's not completely lost yet. Yeah, but Ahmad is... He's very good at converting winning positions. He'll convert this. No problem. Ah, he lost the bishop, the rook here. Bishop h4 trapping the rook. Still some nice tactics, but bishop takes f2 is the final nail in the coffin here. That's it. Yeah, you can't even play king b6. If you could, you would be winning. Yeah, you would be winning, right? If we imagine king b6, king b7 takes, you promote. No, because you would lose both and these pawns will play. Even then you wouldn't be winning, because the rook and bishop will sacrifice themselves for these two pawns, and then it would be a king and one pawn situation against a king and two pawn situation. So yeah. Alright. So we have Antoine against Samer. Antoine against Samer. Again, I keep forgetting about this button, my god. Okay. So what's happening in this position? Classical Sicilian with knight takes c6, not Yeah, not one of the best lines. Antoine just wants to go for a kingside attack. How good is the... Yeah, it's not very standard. I don't know if it's what's the theoretical verdict on knight takes c6, to be honest. Maybe it's considered just to be equal and fine for white, but fine for black at the same time. But it's tricky. Queen b8 is nice. Threatening checkmate and trading queens to stifle the attack. That's nice. So you can't play like queen g5 here. That would be big egg on your face after queen takes h2 mate. Having said that, he doesn't trade queens. Yeah, of course, the endgame with rook takes f4 and like rook e f1, or in that case rook a f1, which isn't really an endgame. It's still a queenless middle game, but yeah, that would be rather dangerous. Okay, white's still going for this attack. I would have expected rook f2, knight g4. Yeah, don't fall for that. I would have fallen for it. Yeah, now this is a tragic weakness, just queen g6, I guess. He did play it. Knight f6 takes. Oh, takes doesn't work, never mind. Takes, g takes, similar to the Amr game, right? Queen takes h6 check. Yeah, but that's not enough, probably. He plays it safe. No reason to do that. Here he had a threat. Yeah, that's a nice threat. No, it's not a threat. Like, rook takes f6, queen takes f6, or rook takes f6 would run into queen h7 mate. Rook takes f6, g takes f6, queen takes h6 check, queen h7. You don't have queen g7 mate or anything making use of the rook. So I don't get the threat here. Oop. Yeah, maybe it's something just more long term than that. I don't know. Yeah, so white's felt completely blocked in, so he decided to give up the exchange. Not such a bad decision seeing how the game is transpiring. But now he loses the pawn. Yeah, that's the game. Alright, that's all she wrote. Just a cleanup job now, and he can probably liquidate into an endgame soon enough. Now he wins the knight with check and it's all over. Okay, nice conversion by Antoine. So Adib against Mahdi. Again, this kind of fretty stuff. Knight h5, intending f5, huh? Yeah, that's a nice idea. Sorry. This doesn't look so great for white, because the knight is coming to d3. That's rather annoying. He goes bishop a3 as well to stop that. Just loses the exchange. Here you can afford to give up the dark squared bishop, because your knight is controlling the re-entry of your opponent's dark squared bishop. So that's actually, yeah, he just has to give it up, and now white obviously has nothing. Yeah, this is just another cleanup job. Going quickly through these games because there are a lot of them, and analyzing everyone would take hours. So next round starts in like 30 minutes. Okay, we're done with round 5. 8 and 9 we finished. We still have 6 and 7. So Abdullah against Mahdi. Abdullah against Mahdi. trump. No, this is the Torre attack. Yeah. Okay, normal stuff. Black gets in e5, which is desirable. Rook d1, huh? Okay. Yeah, he probably should have castled earlier, no? Like, castling here is probably better. Because now he doesn't take knight takes e5 because of queen takes g2. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button there. I went to the wrong game. Where was it? Abdullah against Mahdi. So castles. Takes. Knight here. This seems much better for white. Bishop e7 covering both weaknesses, but now white gets... Yeah, knight e5. I guess there's queen c7 trapping the knight. So you really can't do that. So he has to, if he has to go back, then this is starting to head south. Yeah, these knights aren't making a good impression. b3 and queen takes a3, I guess, was played. Which isn't... Queen takes a3, maybe you can play something like queen h6 or knight h5. Yeah, shouldn't be enough for white, but yeah, I guess he lost on time, or DGT didn't pick up the remaining moves. Yeah, I think actually DGT didn't pick up the remaining moves. Yeah, he told us that. Okay, Siciliano. So what was this? Kalashnikov. Okay, still normal. It's kind of transposing to reminiscent of the Najdorf, but not quite. a4, a5 inserted. The control of d5 is achieved by white. But yeah, black gets in bishop g5. This is looking like a good Svechnikov now. Yeah. A good Svechnikov for white. Yeah, for black. Yeah, but white still is solid. Now this is a bit... Oof. No, not taking here is crazy. Just... not... It's, taking is crazy because you lose b6. Yeah, but yeah, if that happens, oof. Yeah, this went downhill very quickly. He missed e3. Rook d1 is such a like normal move, but e3 just crushes. He should have taken... Keep pressing the wrong button. He should have taken... Oh, I keep switching to the... Lol. He should have taken measures to stop e3. Like here, he could have just played rook e1. Rook e1 and white is still very much in the game. Here he could have played rook e1 as well. Yeah, now he just loses. I'll go through... Okay, I thought the game lasted longer than that. Okay. I was saying I want to say I'll go through the game quickly, but yeah, that didn't last even that long. Okay, so another Benoni. Ahmed against Antoine. Classical main line here. a4, e5. That's a bit strange. Yeah, now the d6 pawn is very weak. And he starts just attacking the pawn. Goes for this kind of pin action. And wins the pawn by force, right? Knight d5 looks like it wins a pawn by force, because taking here is forced. Knight e7 is forced, or knight e5 will lead to the same thing, and now takes, wins a pawn by force. Wow. Very complicated, but forcing tactic. Knight f5. Yeah, now you have just too much activity. Like bishop takes b2 is out of the question. You have like knight g5, which ends the game even. So now it's possible, but this knight, bishop takes f5 is a huge threat. So rook h8 attacks the queen, forces it to g4. Now gets out of the way of knight f5. But yeah, all of this stuff. And white has a lot of activity. Okay, black is still holding on. He did some clever maneuvers here. Like if you allow rook f7 to happen, that's almost game over. The bishop can also add pressure to f7 at a much later point, probably from e8. Yeah, probably difficult to achieve though. Anyway, that didn't happen. He stopped. He traded one pair of rooks. But some nice maneuvering to win the d6 pawn. Hitting the bishop and the pawn. Nice. Why didn't he prevent it? Because knight e6 was also a threat here. Wow, nice. Okay. Very incisive play by Ahmad. Check, and he took the free pawn. Yeah, this is just conversion. Up 2 pawns. Bishop against knight, but actually the rook on the 7th is quite strong. Very nice game by Ahmad. Again, destroying the Benoni. Antoine's Benoni is in some trouble. Okay. So Abdelaziz against Akram. Wow, that's a short game. Whoa. English e5. Okay, that's nice. Completely stopping d4. Yeah, maybe that's a bit inaccurate from white, right? Stopping this is not so clever. Allowing black to stop d4 is not so good, I think. Okay. Yeah, b3 reconnecting. But okay, I was telling you guys, so I don't know where it disconnected, but yeah. So black wants to play a4 to stop b3 and make b3 a permanent weakness. So b3 intends to meet a4 with simply b4, which is what white intends to play. White intends to play b4 here, but that would first lose a pawn, and second, I mean, it's covered a lot of times by the knight and bishop, and second, there's this a-file pin. So he plays b3. Next, he wants to play rook b1 and b4, if allowed. Yeah, he goes b4 finally. White still isn't worse, I think. Actually, with this pawn on f4, he might already be worse. Yeah, oh, f3, okay, that's GG. Trades off the light squared bishop. He tries to hang on to it, but his seemingly clever bishop e6 maneuver actually made it so that the light squares on the king side are even weaker. I guess he can play rook e1, bishop f1, which is what happened, but yeah, now just queen e8, queen h5, and it's checkmate on h2. Oh, or queen h3 immediately. Why did I think queen h3 immediately isn't possible? I was like queen e8, queen h5. Yeah, queen h3 immediately just loses. Queen g2 is mate. Then knight is covering f2 from the bishop, but yeah, that's not what's... Yeah, that was after f4. f5, allowing f4 is just wrong. He should have taken probably and accepted that position. Here f4 is just crushing, because f3 is coming by force, and forcing bishop h3, that's even worse. And this stuff he did with bishop e6 and bishop c4, that even made it worse, the position. Okay, Muhammad against Wahid. So, yeah, winner. Okay, winner. This line taking on d4. That's not good for black. Queen c7. Not queen d4 actually. Bishop d2. Gambiting e5. No. Knight f3. You play knight f3. Queen takes c3 check. Bishop d2. Gambiting c3. And you don't care about the doubled pawns because black is losing a lot of time picking up that pawn. You develop very quickly and white is much better. And you have the dark squared bishop, which is very strong in this position. You can always play like b5 and stuff. Yeah, so that was very wrong. Okay, he plays queen c5, which is nice, blocking castling. Yeah, white is getting a very good position. Black is getting crushed. It's opposite colored bishops, but yeah, this is not your typical opposite colored bishops scenario. White has complete control over the dark squares. And look at the spawns. These are some nice spawns on the king side. Yeah, just wins the rook, wins the exchange, I mean. Pin and win. Pin and win, right. Very nice. Yeah, that was Wahid needs to work on his openings. Okay, round 7. I think that's the only round we haven't covered yet. Adib won against Ahmed. Whoa, that's huge. Joe against Abdullah didn't happen. Wahid against Amr. Let's see. Yeah, no, should I take the break now? Okay, I'll run through these games quickly and I'll take like a 10-minute break. I'll leave a game up for you guys to watch. Not going to close the stream because yeah, that would create issues for me in converting. I have to collate them then, which is a slight problem. Yeah. So. I didn't realize my beard is getting this long. Alright. d4 knight f6. Taking isn't so great. It's fine. I like this. Knight f3 stopping e5, which is what was intended. Black will eventually be able to force through e5 though. This is... Oh, I was saying this is fine, now it's not fine. Yeah. He missed this knight d3. c4 is a terrible move because it allows knight d3. Yeah, he's missing some big squares, Wahid. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's another... This isn't really an opening. He played nicely in the opening. I loved what he did. Just blundered the d3 square. Akram against Muhammad. Okay, normal Catalan. c6. Okay. I'm not going to commentate here. It's just like about the intricacies of the opening. I don't know most of them anyway, and so for me to figure them out would take some time, and like it doesn't matter anyway. b4 is very thematic. Yes, my internet is fine. Okay. Yeah, so he just wins the pawn, pin and win, and that's it. Wins everything. Nice. Okay. Nice. Antoine against Abdelaziz. Seems like something overly theoretical. Ah, this line. He plays like I do as white. Yeah, I play like this as white. It's very nice. Kind of transposes to some weird Sicilian, to be honest. Ah, wow, black White is completely winning. How did he not win this game? Well, completely is a strong word. Okay, now I see why he might not be able to win this game. Allowed d5. Taking with the e-pawn. Yeah, I guess he didn't want to see after queen takes e4, queen d2. Maybe. Not that that's a big issue. Yeah, now it's starting to head into questionable. Oh, why not just e5 here? Maybe bishop g6 is worrying him. Yeah, I'd be worried too. Yeah, this is still though probably winning, no? Nice. Bishop takes g6, rook takes f5, bishop g6. That's something he missed. And they agreed to withdraw here. Okay, reasonable. Yeah, here he could have played king c1 and yeah, he missed this. Okay. Adib against Ahmad. We still have 2 more games we didn't take a look at. So Adib won against Ahmad. That's impressive. Another sniper opening. Yeah, transposes to some of these Marathi positions. Bishop h6 is cute. Intermezzo. Oh! Big tactic missed. Queen a5 he was playing normally. Big tactic missed. It only works, not only, but yeah, it works because of the rook d5 as well. Nice, nice. So he's up a pawn. And the conversion here was more than fine. Wow, look at very precise moves. Getting the king in the game, rook on the 7th, passed pawn on c5 now. Using small tactics to get an even better position. Now it's a rook against bishop situation. And Ahmad plays for some tricks, but he sees that the passed pawn is enough. Adib does. Promotes here, now it's a rook against, yeah. Wow! Such precise play. Rook g4 as well, very precise. Very accurate game from Adib. Okay, and then Mahdi against Samer. So another one of these Englishes. h5 as Amr played against Abdelaziz. This what they call the great snake variation. And h4 Abdelaziz also played this. Now g7 rook b1. Yeah, b4 and early b4. Seems like a nice position for white. Yeah, again the pawn structure we saw in Ahmed against Akram, but in that game Ahmed won. Yeah, black gets in e4. Not sure that's so great here though, because black got in e4, but white already has a lot of queenside counterplay with the rooks on b1 and c1 and the bishop pair, and this knight on a5 as well. This is one of the most important aspects of the position. It's completely not doing anything, and this even traps the knight. Yeah, liquidating into this position, you get a very strong passed pawn. Maybe there were better ways, but yeah, no, this should be sufficient. And brilliant check, because after the king moves, now you just promote by force. Very nice. Okay, so I'll have round 10 open. Let's see the standings now. So is there a big game according to the table here? Joe quit the tournament, so he's not playing. Yeah, it seems I'm back. I don't know what's happening with OBS. Maybe it's not OBS, it's actually my connection, but I don't know why it's buzzing out like 4 times in a row. What? Yeah, so I'll leave you guys with, I forgot to add the scene. So you can see at the bottom who's playing. I'm not going to tinker around with the setup now. Jules Verne, one of my favorite authors. Journey to the center of the earth. Yeah, I'll be back in like 10 minutes when the round starts. So yeah. Alright, watch and enjoy this game. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can just skip the next 10 minutes if you're not interested in seeing chess being played without commentary. Yeah, what's up guys? Back here. Okay, making sure I won't be out of frame here. Seems about alright. Right. Yeah. Alright. Stream cutting out for some reason. It's giving some... Okay, now it's back to normal, I guess. Let me make sure. Yeah, so penultimate round of this tournament. Penultimate round. Alright. I don't know what's doing, what's happening. Weird. Okay. Seems fine now. Maybe I need to decrease the frames on my... No. I just run with this. Seems okay now. So we're watching Amr against Adib, as we decided. We're getting... cool. Thank you a lot, Ali, for confirming. Yeah, I know, because in OBS it's giving this weird thing with the connection. Okay, so we get another of the... Whoa, they're playing the same line they played in the Blitz. If you guys watched the Ibrahim Shemiye Blitz, yeah, he played here, castles, e6. Yeah, and that game... Gosh, I forgot. There was this f6, but at what point... Knight e5 happened. Am I remembering this correctly? Knight e5. Oh gosh, I can't remember. But like, Adib played f6 and the queen was on f3 and there was this e5 sacrifice. Okay, so he fixed this now. He plays e6. And still e5 occurs, intending to meet e takes with queen f3. D takes e5 with queen f3, threatening checkmate and threatening the pawn on c6, and black's pawn structure would be ruined. Yeah. I'm really curious what was played last time. This definitely occurred. Castles. Maybe some knight e5 by Adib here was played. And then, yeah, knight e5. Amr played knight f3. Takes, queen takes, and f6. I think that was it. And Amr easily won that game. Yeah, so now e5. This pawn on c6 is a tragic pawn. But white does have the... Black does have the bishop pair, but white has a huge attack. Okay, so not sure... I need to close out of lead chess, by the way. Maybe that's causing a bit of lag. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so this seems like a big position. I think we'll return to this later. Let's take a look at another game. So we covered all of this rapid, which is great. The Blitz, we didn't cover all of it. Abdullah against Ahmed, that's an interesting game actually. Yeah, let's take a look. Abdullah, how is he doing? He's 7th place. Okay. Another sniper. C3. and d5. Yeah, e5. Yeah, this is bishop g4. This is a complicated line. Yeah, all of this. Actually, Akram plays this as black. Queen b3. I'm guessing he took a look at this. Knight takes d4. What do you play though? Queen check, followed by knight b5 or something. Knight takes d4, you can't play queen takes b7 because of knight c2 check, right? But then there's queen c6 check, king f8, probably winning for black. So yeah, I think that's the point. Yeah, now knight f5 will come. He plays it. Rook d1. He just takes the pawn. Okay. Yeah, this is highly questionable for white, to be honest. Something has went wrong here. And here if you play king e3, oh, the bishop h6 is not possible. Maybe you do play king e3. Maybe king e3 isn't half stupid. But you block in the queen at the same time. Well, king e1 also you block in the rook, so king e3. King e3 is absolutely crazy. Yeah, this has gone very badly for black, for white. I know that this position isn't as bad as it seems. Like strategically, black gets in if something very desirable, getting rid of this light squared bishop and then closing the structure so that he doesn't have this light squared bishop hemmed in behind the pawns. And he gets this knight e7, knight f5 idea, attacking d4, which is a very weak pawn, and even later f6 with making use of the dark squared bishop. But having said all of that, white has nice ideas with h4, h5. White can very well defend knight e2, queen, bishop e3, queen d2, rook d1. I've played these systems as white, and they're not as bad as they feel they are. Because they feel a bit bad. But to be honest, I would try to avoid this, especially against the sniper. Like this is the sniper. I would honestly play just d5 here and get a different type of game. This way, taking would be a huge mistake, by the way. Then knight d4, the pawn on d4 is really under trouble. Queen takes d5, knight c6, bishop g4, the pawn is almost lost. Well, not almost, it usually gets lost. So let's see, that he did play king e3. Yeah. This is OTB chess, of course, so no stream sniping going on. Queen d3. He's floating some sacrifices, some sacrificial ideas. Let's go back to the Amr Adib game. So we left it here, knight e4, bishop b7. He goes, we left it here, rook d1, rook a d1, queen c7. Further adding, not pressure, further adding defense for the d6 square. And now knight g5. Okay, so the point is checkmate. And h6 doesn't help. Knight takes f7. We have rook f1, knight g5, queen h5, hitting f7. Black only has the rook and the king. Okay, so that's taken. And yeah, now we're in this, now it's no longer a bishop pair situation. Now it's a good knight versus bad bishop situation. And white has the good knight, so yeah, not looking so swell for black. Not looking so swell. E5 even. Okay, he wants to get out the light squared bishop. I'm sure knight f5. Not I'm sure it's not the best move, but it probably, yeah, he doesn't want to do that, because then the heavy piece middle game is fine, is good for white, but maybe not as good as keeping the knight. And yeah, now your knight can go to c5. C5 here runs into queen c4 check, and you pick up c5 with the queen probably. That would be disastrous. So yeah, this still seems like a winning position for Amr, who will move on if he wins this to 9.5 out of 10. An insane score considering the rest of the field. I think he's even winning rating points, which is crazy because he outrates the field by a lot. Yeah, he's winning 14 rating points. Yeah, he's doing very well. On his way to IM maybe. Yeah, so Joe against Assis. Joe, I think left. Yeah, I keep saying this. Yeah, he left. It's no longer an I think. He confirmed that. Wahid against Akram. Wahid against Akram. Yeah, Wahid doing fine, huh? Well, not fine, but yeah, this pawn is a big weakness on d3. Black will just pile up on it, but still within the margins of a game. Muhammad against Samer. That's an interesting game. Muhammad seems to have an advantage. He said cautiously. No, black is up a pawn. White has this really nice knight on g6 though. This seems like a Leela game. Yeah, but the rook, actually black's rook can always come to e4. Not sure that's desirable. But actually rook e4 if takes, d takes, and you have some big problems here. Yeah, probably rook e4 is a reasonable try. Why not? a5 is also a very reasonable option. Is this time correct? Wow. Muhammad is so down on time. What happened in the opening? Let's take a look. So French. Whenever French. Oh, Muhammad is playing Mahdi. Did I say Samer? Muhammad is playing Mahdi. Okay, whenever French. Ah, yeah. Here you have to play b4. I don't know if Muhammad hasn't seen this, or he decided to play this 9. Knight f3. If you don't play b4 here, like b4 is the best theoretical option. I don't accept other moves, to be honest. Maybe I'm too stubborn in my conviction here, though. Yeah, still seems fine for white. Now, ooh. Yeah, this is not very desirable. Oh, taking here as well. I don't know. Yeah, he wants to play this knight against bishop situation, but it seems better for the bishop. He does play rook e4. Well, after queen d7. Yeah, this time usage is correct because Mahdi is a machine. He plays lightning fast. I've seen classical games of his where he has like an hour 30 on the clock and an hour 30 time control. Let's go back. Developments here. Actually, we'll leave this game for a while. Let's just see the developments now. So e5, knight b3, f6, queen h4. We stopped here. Bishop e6, knight c5. Yeah. b4 is not a stupid idea because obviously if bishop takes h2 it just seems ridiculous. But anyway, there's rook d7. Yeah, so okay. We go back to Abdullah against Najjar. So we stopped here. He went rook g1. We said there are some attacking ideas. Oof, exchange sack. That's warranted. That's warranted because he wants to play bishop takes e5. That's a very nice exchange sack. I don't know why he's not immediately oh yeah, I know why he's not immediately capturing. There's this. But this doesn't work. There's just rook c3. Yeah, this is gone. I don't think we're coming back to this game. Ahmed will almost assuredly win. Abdulaziz against Samer is an important game. Let's take a look. How are they both doing in the tournament? Not so well, actually. Oh, Abdelaziz is 6th, but Samer 9th? Whoa. Alright. So, yeah. D4, knight of 6. Okay. Normal stuff. King's Indian with e3. So white playing, oh, bishop a3. Yeah, attacking d6. That's an interesting idea. f5 in King's Indian defense style. h4. Not your typical King's Indian though with this e3. It's not going to be very aggressive. h5. Nice move. Aiming to destroy black's pawn structure. Yeah, this is a very weakened pawn structure on the king side. Okay, plonks the knight on f4. Oof. That seems like... oh. That seems... oof. Come on. That's a very good position for... whoa. White is completely winning. I'm seeing 0-1 on the screen. What the... yeah, threatening queen f6. Why did he allow this? Why didn't he just move? Why didn't he play something like rook e1? What? Okay, this is still a winning endgame. Yeah, 6 pawns against 4 passed pawns. Yeah, this is easily winning. Ah, this is probably the GT error again. It says 0-1. It's 1-0, of course. Yeah, he didn't ruin anything with this. With f5. I don't know. f5 for me is just... okay, f5 also if like bishop e8, he has knight f4. And if the queen moves somewhere... well, actually, where will it move to? Let's say g5, there's knight e6. And let's say queen g4, there's also knight e6. So yeah, should be. f5 is a cute idea. So after knight takes, he just takes back and the threats remain. Very interesting. And he just converts to a pawn up. Like he didn't want this imbalance of knight against rook. He just converts with the pawns. Yeah, that's rather simple. Okay, so Wahid against Akram. Wahid is up a piece? Whoa! What happened? Let's go back from the start. Wahid winning against Akram. I think Wahid, he's won one game against whom? He won against Joe by forfeit. So he hasn't won a game yet. That would be huge for Wahid. So Sicilian with f4. So most likely going to be the Grand Prix. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so just Fianchettoing on the queen side. This is a system against the Grand Prix. Not really Grand Prix, this is just a close Sicilian with f4 and bishop e2. Which is a very, not rare, but it's kind of rare. Yeah, it's a very rare, but not very rare. It's a bit of a rare line. But actually not so bad for white. Okay, so finally Akram decides to give up this really strong knight for this bishop. I don't know how good that decision is, but okay. Yeah, saddled with this d3 pawn, very weak pawn. He just picks up another pawn on f4, right? Yeah. Because you can't move the knight. Yeah, that's rather annoying. So, if you can't move the knight, how are you defending d3? I see. So he decides to give up f4, but still the d3 weakness remains. Oh! Give up f4, my hiney. Why did he even do that actually? g3 here just wins, no? Okay, now g3, g4. And if queen here, rook here, queen here. That didn't, yeah, then the trap doesn't work. I see, whoa. That's a fine trap by Wahid, wow. So rook takes f4 doesn't pick up a pawn. Actually it does. Well, no, it doesn't, because you can't go back here. Oof, you can't go back here. You can't play bishop g5 though. I'm just trying to understand this position. You can't play bishop g5? Yeah, probably you can play bishop g5. Then if g3, rook f5, g4, queen g. No, that still seems to trap it after queen g3. There's no escaping. So you see, the point is that if g3 is played here, as happened in the game, rook f5, g4, rook f4, you can't play queen g3 trapping the rook, because rook takes f3. And no matter how you recapture, you're going to lose the rook on d2. But now, queen g3 is possible, because the rook is protected. So now if rook f4 is played, you can play queen g3, because there's no queen takes d2. Oh, that's a brilliant trap by Wahid. He's just up a piece. Oof. Not sure about trading queens. Should be enough, but always murky. Here I definitely... Oh, you can't take with the with the rook. Never mind. You have to take with the pawn. Yeah. Okay, Wahid is not converting this in the best way possible. Oh, now he's definitely not converting this in the best way possible. He's floundering. Oof. My god, what did he do? King f4? Just knight takes c2 and then you have rook c8 check if king takes. What in the world? Ah, this still seems to win. No, this is a draw. Rook a4 promotes, then king b1. No, this would be winning even for black. Oh, Wahid, man, that was your best shot. To be honest, Akram deserves to win from the opening to middle game, but... Well, deserves is a strong word considering he plays knight takes d1. I don't know, knight takes d1 might be fine, but... Namastal, man, picking up that bishop on d1. Nah, namastal. Namastal. Yeah, this seems to win, right? Rook a4. What am I missing? Rook a4 promotes, takes, king d1. You promote. I guess he always has checks with the rook, right? Yeah, then it's a draw. Yeah, it seems to be a draw. Rook a4 promotes. Yeah, you can't keep checking. Yeah, that's right, Padzeruk. Takes, king d1, and you check here. King e1, you go back to, this is happening, yeah. White wins.
Whoa, how? No, king e1 here. This is going on at the speed of light, so... yeah, it's a draw. When king c1, I can go king f4. Yeah, that's not happening. He's just not going to block in his own passed pawn. Yeah. Still a big result for Wahid. First draw in the tournament. And against Akram. Akram will be seething after this. Akram was in 8th place. Yeah, this will hurt his standings. Okay, so this game we took a look at. Abdulaziz won against Samir. Yeah, this score has been corrected. Muhammad against Mahdi was a draw. Wow. Muhammad against Mahdi was a draw. Muhammad Mahdi. Muhammad against Mahdi was a draw. Yeah, so Mahdi should stop playing this quickly. Takes, he took like this. Okay. How is this a draw? Ah. Still don't get a... ooh. He allowed a perpetual. Yeah, there definitely was something better there for black than allowing perpetual. Queen d2 is just what? Just c2, right? c2 is... c2 maybe queen f1, threatening. But then queen f7. Yeah, just c2, right? c2, queen f1. Not even queen... yeah, queen f7. Don't get it. Yeah, Mahdi, he flies. Like, he played this in 8 seconds. You're completely winning. Spend like a minute. That's always Mahdi's problem. He plays so quickly. Abdulaziz against Samir. I keep coming back to this game. Yeah, let's... oh, it actually continued. It actually continued. We stopped here. We stopped here. After bishop g2, we thought Samir resigned. But no, he kept playing. Allowed the loss of a piece. And this, he allowed checkmate. Whoa, he kept playing till checkmate. Wow. Okay. Muhammad against Mahdi. We just took a look at it. Joe against Antoine didn't happen. Wahid against Akram. We took a look at it. We still have Amr against Abdullah against Ahmad. I just want to see if Amr against what the wait, what? How did... whoa, Abdullah, whoa. Okay, he's probably still losing, but... oh, rook f7. Wait, no, what? Rook b7 I meant. No, rook b7 I guess, just queen f4. Okay, queen here. Wants to go for the checks. Yeah, black should be winning this. But he got a much better position than he deserved, to be honest. So yeah, Amr against Adib. Ooh, smack doodle do. Adib won against Amr. Whoa. Yeah, rook b7, queen f4. Yeah, pat the rook. Oh. What in the world? That position looked... he played my recommended before. That's Amr's problem. He's playing what I'm recommending. I recommended before here, and that's his problem. You can't follow my moves, man. Yeah, because the rook is infiltrating. This position is getting out of hand for white. Oh, Amr just threw away the tournament here. He still won the tournament. Like, he's still first place, but he threw away the rating points. Oof. Yeah, there was no stopping. Bishop f7, what a move, guys. Queen g5 check is coming. No, this is rapid. This is rapid. Ouch. But it's like their blitz game, if you remember that Pat the Rook from yesterday. They played the same line in the classical Sicilian. This stuff came out of the Keres Sicilian, and yeah, they played this line. Here Adib played knight e5, I believe, knight f3 takes, and played f6 and lost after the stunning e5, which isn't so stunning. Yeah, so only remaining game is Abdullah Ahmad. Losing. Yeah, bishop takes f2, rook check, king here, I guess, or king e3. King e3 probably safer because you don't want some weird stalemates by blocking in. Yeah, or this. Okay, Abdullah playing out of inertia. I thought e3 bishop is everything. Yeah, actually, if you feed this position to the engine, it will give a very slight edge for black. But the point is the open f file, and due to your activity, you have this e5 tricks. So, Pat the Rook, if you take a look at, here, so there's always this e5 push, even it was played in the game. See, even here it's tactically working. So because he wants to meet d takes e5 with queen f3, threatening checkmate and threatening the pawn, and then black's pawn structure on the e file would be terrible as well. So due to these two ideas, the open f file, which gives rise to this e5 idea, actually one idea gives rise to the other, so that makes it so that this position is actually fine for white. Okay, so back to this. So Abdullah got a better position than he deserved. Speaking from the opening, at least. Whoa, what? To be honest, white is better here. No, come on. He kept checking him and won the a pawn. Oh, come on, just king f3 here. He thought he was repeating, Abdullah. Yeah, I'm going through this quickly. Here rook c8 first, so that after queen takes f4 you have queen d6. That would have been far better. Move order matters, I think. No, move order always matters, or in general, but I think I mean concerning that thing. Yeah, now this is just losing. After, to reply to your question, after e5 he played bishop e7 simply, not c5. c5 would run into knight b5, which again would be a problem. Sad, yeah. Yeah, that's very unfortunate for Abdullah. Like, can you believe he came back from that position? That exchange sacrifice turned on Ahmad Najjar's head, but he made it work somehow. Out of these checks, he thought he was repeating. I guess he wanted to go for that draw, but yeah, not to be. Okay, let's have round 11 open in case I miss it. So we have Mahdi against Amr. That's interesting. Let's update. Sorry. The standings here. Wait! So what I told you guys, actually this is still a tournament. This is still a tournament. I told you guys if Ahmad wins the... Whoa, if Ahmad wins this game and Amr loses, Amr is playing Mahdi. Oh my god. Amr started on 8 out of 8. And he could still not win the tournament. It's possible. Oh, this is big. This is huge. And Mahdi is playing white. Mahdi crushed Amr, yes, in the blitz as white. Ooh, this is big. And Ahmad, he has Abdulaziz. Also a tough fight. Whoa. Typical Khaloof. Wow. Oh, this is still a tournament. I love it. I'm like I just wrote it off. It's not mathematically impossible. Yeah, I said when we started the stream, I said if Amr but wait, he got a draw. I thought if he didn't get the... Am I missing something? Wait, so what's... They don't show the ranking after round 8. So he drew against Assis. He had 8 out of 8. Drew against Assis. And back then, Ahmad was on 5.5. Ahmad was on 5.5. Yeah, I miscalculated, I guess. So he needed a win. Had he won against Assis, the tournament would be over. Or 2 draws, yeah, but nah, this flips the tournament on its head. Draw is enough for Amr, yes. It's one more round, he's up a point. So, and what did he do? I think, but Amr won against Najjar, so they would split the prize, I guess. And guys, you have to appreciate the legend that is called Ahmad Najjar. This guy is a legend. Like, he won the blitz. Amr was doing so well in the blitz, always leading. But somehow, Najjar yesterday won the blitz. Unbelievable. The legend that is Ahmad Najjar. He's almost 60, I think. Almost 60 years old. Doesn't study. He studies. But like, he's not up to date on the newest games, the newest lines. Yeah, I don't think he even has chess base. 3 years ago, he didn't have chess base. Not that you need chess base, of course. But like, he doesn't have an opening software. Yeah, he won the blitz. I had all of these young guns, all of these people who study theory every day. Or, you know, they're up to date at least. Yeah, and he also, one thing, he plays another game. He plays Chinese chess. He's very good at Xiangxi. Chinese chess. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's Xiangxi. He's a very good player. He spends a lot of time on Xiangxi as well, so he doesn't have a lot of time to study opening theory, chess, orthodox chess. Just amazing. Absolute legend. Okay, so while we wait for Mahdi against Amr, you didn't know that, Padzaruk? Yeah, now you're even more shocked. Do you want me to reveal something even more? He actually has, I think, 3 university degrees. 3 university degrees. He's done like history, geography. He's a civil engineer, and he's done history and geography on the side, I think. Absolutely insane. This guy is a knowledge machine. And he's very nice as well. I knew he's an engineer. Yeah, he actually draws the pairings sometimes in AutoCAD, which is insane. Like, he doesn't use a pairing software, he just draws the pairings in AutoCAD. It's insanely cool. Like, he finds makeshift solutions to everything. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, when's the next round? Oh, it already started. Awesome. Won't have a lot of idle time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I knew that, Bad Zeruk. You told me this like twice already. Or are you telling the chat? Ah. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Draw! They agreed to withdraw. No! I was building up this awesome story and like this Ahmad Najjar valiantly holding the sword and fighting age and everything, and they just drew and crushed the guy's dreams. Sad. That's very sad. Yeah, I guess Amr offered the draw, or Mahdi offered the draw. Mahdi, what does he secure? Mahdi secures nothing, man. Come on. He secures, like, if Adib wins, or Assis draws or wins, like, he could secure 3rd place. What are you doing, Mahdi, man? You have to fight. Nah, that sucks. I've made actually a promise with myself. Yeah, that I'll never do this. Accept an early draw in the last round of the tournament, even if it means I would finish 1st place, but I end up finishing like 3rd. Even then, I made that promise. Never backing down from that. Until a rule fix comes, as Pat Zeruk is suggesting. Yeah, Ali, I agree. That takes the sting, that takes the excitement out of the tournament, man. But of course, it's within the rules. I'm not faulting Mahdi or Amr. It's within the rules, they can do whatever they want. But there needs to be a rule against it, for that reason. So let's take a look at Abdulaziz. What? How is this? What? Oh, you know, guys, what happened? I think I know what happened. Yeah, of course, you can't fault Amr, yeah. Well, you can a bit, but Mahdi, you should fault for what. I think I know what happened. It's Akram's game. No, I think the arbiters made Ahmad and Abdulaziz play first, and then it ended up in a draw. It ended up in a. Oh yeah, that's Akram's game. You're right. Oh, I was still trying to justify what happened. I thought they made Ahmad and Abdulaziz play first, and when the result became apparent, a draw, Amr and Mahdi saw no reason to play. Actually, that's what they should do. That's what should happen. Maybe that will fix these kinds of situations. Start the second, the battle for first. Yeah, but it's not without its own issues. But yeah, my reasoning did not work. That's actually Akram's game against Wahid Sirhan. You're correct. So there is a DGT error here. Yeah, DGT is DGT. It's a fine software when it's working, but a lot of times it doesn't. Yeah, I have seen a lot of calls to do away with DGT or get something else, but I think they have a monopoly on the market. Yeah. Samir against Muhammad is still going on. Yeah, so I recommend for you viewers, if you ever find yourself in the last round of a tournament, to take the vow I made. The promise I made to myself. This vow of playing on. Like, of course, if it's let's say an unclear middle game position, taking the draw then is fine. But like not playing the game, first 3 moves a draw, you're not playing. Are they using digital boards? Yeah, they're using this DGT board. Did this actually happen? Akram against Abdullah. Lol. Yeah, this is, he checked and they agreed to a draw, but DGT they put it. So King E4 of course was not played. It's King E4, King D5. This is the way to show a draw on DGT. Lol. Yeah, so this is also a non-game, but they made it fun. Like just how Magnus against Hikaru. E4, E5, King E2, King E7, King E1, King E8. You guys saw that in the Magnus Invitational. Akram and Abdullah did the same thing. This isn't a pre-arranged draw, I believe. But just like Akram played King D2 and Abdullah followed suit. Just like Magnus against Hikaru wasn't a pre-arranged draw. They just went King E2, King E7, and when they saw that was happening, they started repeating. Okay, so that game, yeah, so really disappointing. So we barely have any games to look at. Amr against Mahdi ended in 2 moves. And Adib against Joe withdrew from the tournament. And Antoine against Wahid still going on. Yeah, we can watch Antoine against Wahid. Is there another game to look at? My battery is very low. Did Mahdi have a chance for third? Yeah, he did. Well, maybe he considered that Antoine against Wahid will definitely be a win for Antoine. But Antoine drew against Wahid in Blitz yesterday, so you never know. Yeah, my battery is very low. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish watching the tournament. Let's do as much as we can. Let's finish watching Ahmed against Abdelaziz. So Siciliano. Yeah, Wahid can surprise. Almost the same line Wahid played against Akram, actually. Yeah, this is the same line Wahid played against Akram. Oh. I just told you guys. Yeah. And this game we didn't take a look at because of a DGT error. So this is actually the game Wahid against Akram. And Adil against Joe never happened. This is a draw. So we have Antoine and Samir against Muhammad. Already ended. Muhammad won. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, Bishop E2 against the Najdorf. A very quiet setup. H3, not going F4 immediately, that's a bit strange. Alright. Still seems fine for white. Ah, he missed this tactic, whoa. Takes the rook, takes the bishop. Aren't we winning? What? What's happening? He took a knight. We take his knight. He takes. Yeah, my battery cut out. So. Yeah. It's still going on. Yeah, unfortunately on this worse internet, I'm dropping a lot of frames. It's impossible. Maybe if I stop my video, still dropping a lot of frames. Yeah, I'm going to stop this coverage here. Yeah, we'll see what happens with these two games, but they don't really matter for the standings, so it's alright. Alright, with that guys, thank you for watching and congrats to Amr for winning the Rapid event, crushing victory. Alright guys, take care.